Hi, I'm Imogen Lamport from 16 Style Types, and I'm here with my co-creator Jill Chivers, and we also have one of our amazing Your Type of Style members who wanted to come and talk about her experience doing the program. So welcome, Corinne. You have ENFP preferences. What did you find most valuable from doing the program?
Hi everyone. For me, with the ENFP preferences, it was very valuable because I really stuck to the program, and just moving from month to month, every month a new module, which kind of brings you new material. It just felt like I went so much deeper and deeper and deeper every month. And with the going deeper, what helped me is over time, you really, the knowledge and the everything that you find out about what is really you and your style, it sinks so deep in that eventually it almost becomes natural. For me as an ENFP preference person, it's very hard to stick to rules and structure and think a lot about things and do the same things all the time. So it's really important now that I have that knowledge. It's almost like part of my body. It's much easier because I just walk into the closet and I pull out things, even though I may not have the proper words for it, but in the end it's it feels like me. And that's another thing that's really important for me. I wasn't happy just following the color rules or the style rules. It felt off. It wasn't me. But now that I know which ones are me and which ones is less so, I am happy to, of course, as an ENFP, break those rules too.
Yeah. I like to think of it as creating your own guidelines.
Yes, definitely. There's always, there has to be something new and something fresh for me all the time. And I think that every month was a new module that brought that, because I couldn't just skim through everything right at once. I had to kind of work through the material, and then the next month new things came out, and I wasn't able to just kind of glance over everything and be done within a month and not go deep. It kind of forced me to go deep a little bit, which was great.
Yeah. A lot of ENFPs have a strong connection to joy and enjoyment. It's a big part of how they learn. So what did you find some of the most enjoyable aspects of the program to be for you?
One part that I really liked was to create a story based around your main characters, which are based on your personality type. That was just, I was in such free form and flow moment where it just bubbled up. I didn't spend a whole lot of time. The other thing was at the play shops, even though often I felt like, really, I have to do a play shop now? But it was so helpful because it really helped bring out that subconscious thing, that knowledge that you maybe have within yourself somewhere, but it's not that obvious. And then what was really interesting for me and what I liked a lot is how all these different parts start to connect. So over times, with all the different inputs and all the different play shops and all the different materials, it creates this spider web of things. And it's in the end, it becomes a whole, and you don't really have to think about it much anymore. It just kind of works.
Yeah, well, ENFP is the style inspirer, so it sounds like you received a lot of inspiration.
Yeah, and it just kind of, it was interesting because it kind of just popped up sometimes. One of the first modules, I realized that in my style journey, I was always looking for more. I was unhappy with what I did or what I had, and then I looked for more. But instead of doing it in a good way, I just tossed everything and bought all new things. And so I just repeated the cycle again and again and again. It was new things, it was a different style, but it was so such a sudden change that it was, again, everything from that new style and not a mix in between the different things. So that was one of the first big aha moments. Where I really realized, no, I need variety, but I need variety within the different days of the week or the different seasons. and not necessarily just toss your wardrobe and get a new one.
And would you think that what other ENFP women get from doing this program, do you think?
One thing that I really liked is the group aspect with the Facebook group. I think as an ENFP, we tend to like people. We tend to like to think out loud, to get feedback, to be in interaction with people. And the Facebook group is a perfect opportunity for that. I found that throughout the program, with all the other ENFPs or style types which are very close, there was just a natural connection. So whatever, you know, one of those other women with such a preference posted, I could so easily relate to. A lot of it was like, oh yeah, I do that too, or oh yeah, so true.
Well, thank you, Corinne. That was really fantastic. I'm sure that that's useful for other people who are looking at the program or wondering what they might get out of it. So we really appreciate you sharing your insights and observations. And we're just so thrilled that it was such a valuable program for you.